Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are over here at Hollywood Studios because we have just passed the end of Hurricane Milton. So we're coming to check if there's any damage, just seeing what the crowds look like. Disney was closed for like the first time, I feel like in a very long time, for I think 2 days. They closed down, I think maybe early, and then fully on like the day that Hurricane Milton hit. So the parks are now back open, both Disney, Universal. So we're gonna be hanging out at the parks, seeing what things are looking like. I know the party for the Halloween party here at Disney was back up and operational last night. I also know that Halloween Horror Nights is back up and open as well. So I think everything is kind of moving and grooving. But like I said, we're coming to hang out today at Hollywood Studios, just see what's going on. It's been a little while since we've been here. We want to ride some rides, check out the crowds. So hopefully let's have a pretty good Hollywood Studios kind of day today. We do have some storm clouds that you can see up there, but I think we're gonna be okay. I think I was reading by like 3 to 4 p.m. it was supposed to go away. We're here just after 4, but you could see kind of the line out there. But I do think it looks pretty nasty even up above us here. Like I said, I think we're gonna be okay. We're heading on in. Also, I know that as soon as the hurricane kind of passes through, you get like really good weather followed by really humid weather, but we are now about 2 days out from Hurricane Milton. But do you think like this is gonna be our weather moving forward?
I don't. I think we're lucky this weekend, and I think come like early next week it's humid and icky again.
Nuh-uh.
I would love if it stayed, but I don't think we're late enough in the year. I think mid-November we're gonna see more of this. I think it's too early.
All right, well, I guess we'll find out, but it is really nice right now. It's like upper 70s, low 80s, a little bit of a breeze. The humidity doesn't feel very bad at all. I think it's gonna be a really good night. I'm hoping we can see Fantasmic. I don't know if there's any damage to like the sets or anything. Again, we're gonna find all this out as we head in. I don't think anything is closed down. Lines were pretty low about an hour ago, but they could be picking up right now. I'm sure you guys could probably hear the wind kind of ricocheting off of the microphone. I'm hoping it's not too loud for you guys, but it is picking up quite a bit. Either way, we are all checked in through security. We're gonna get on in. Let's go take a look at some of the prices. Wow, pricey one today. Look at this, 1 day ticket, almost $180 for Magic Kingdom, Epcot $174, Hollywood Studios $174, Animal Kingdom $154. That is expensive. Here are the park hours for the day. It is open till 9 p.m. 2 showings of Fantasmic. Haven't seen that in a little while. We got an 8 p.m. and a 9:30 p.m. So an hour and a half difference here. So that is pretty nice. I don't know what we'll choose. 8 is only a few hours away, so maybe that. But if we end up closing the park down, we might end up doing 9:30. Crowds do look pretty busy today. I kind of am expecting it because obviously parks being closed down, you know, over the past 2 days, I do expect kind of a surge back up. But we'll see what ends up happening. It's also Saturday, which means you do get the locals that aren't working or anything. A lot of the businesses were closed here on Friday and kind of all week in preparation and kind of dealing with the hurricane. So most businesses, I think, are back open. But, you know, we are kind of in that kind of slow approach back to normalcy here. But I do think next week will pretty much be all good to go. But yeah, I am expecting to see some pretty long lines today. This is the line for Mickey and Minnie's. Doesn't look too bad. A few switchbacks outside. And I feel like the inside always goes pretty quick, so it could be a little busier. I'm also trying to keep a track on the aisles and kind of the walk paths here. I'm not seeing any debris. It looks like anything that was knocked over. Obviously, there are a number of trees around here and just bushes, so I am expecting to see a little bit on the ground, but I think they've cleaned up pretty well. I don't know if we're gonna actually end up seeing anything as far as destruction goes of the trees or anything. Again, just like the wind was pretty intense. I know through kind of Disney Celebration, it was pretty wild. So I would assume we would see some, like I said, but I think if there was any, looking pretty clean. They do have a new Halloween sipper we can go check out. It's right over here. This is the Halloween alien sipper. He's dressed up in his little Buzz outfit. And that is actually pretty adorable. Let's see, so add to any non-alcoholic beverage, $13.69 for that. But you cannot do an alcohol drink with it. It looks like a lot of fun. Now again, we will be getting back to normalcy. Videos will be coming out at a normal rate moving forward. Again, with the hurricane, it was kind of off. We lost power, so I couldn't edit, couldn't do any uploading. and then we were like preparing for the hurricane, then it was post-hurricane, so this is like the first time we're like back doing normal things right now. So we will be kind of moving forward as normal at this point. So if you guys haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help out the channel and myself a ton. Free ways to support the channel: subscribing and giving videos thumbs up. It's actually awesome. Anyway, we are heading here into Toy Story Land, checking this out a little bit. Like I said, just checking out some of the crowd levels. Looks pretty normal in my opinion for a Saturday, maybe a little bit more busy than, you know, normal, I guess. But I am just kind of trying to keep an eye on everything. Also, Buzz is coming out right now. Here he comes, Mr. Buzz. Quite the line over here for the meet and greet. So you know, I guess there's certain things that are looking a little bit more backed up. Even right here, it looks like to meet Woody. Never mind, it is not any of the characters. I forgot, this is just the background with Woody. They're meeting off to the left kind of by Toy Story Mania. Well, it looks like Toy Story Mania is a posted 35. Let's go see what this actually turns out to be. But I don't think it's gonna be too bad. You know, it doesn't look like too many people are coming in here right now. Oh, it does look like we have some lines outside, so maybe longer than 35. It'll depend on the switchbacks. I did want to point this out right now. So inside of the app when I came, oh, it just went away, but it was telling you there was no seating at Woody's Lunchbox. I'll show it to you guys after we get done here with Toy Story Mania. I was seeing if they had any new treats for the holidays here, but they are kind of like working over there. I think they're going to get some shade. That's kind of what I'm assuming. And I am seeing a pumpkin lunchbox tart. We did one last year that was, I think, sweet potato filled, but this one I think is going to be different. So we might try that here in just a minute. Uh-oh, we do have some switchbacks in here, which could be dangerous. So we'll let you guys know timing. I think it's going to be a little bit more than 35 minutes, though. It actually looks like Mr. Potato Head is working. I feel like he's been down for over a year now. There he is. He's finally moving around. Oh, of course, now he's not making any moves. There he goes. Yeah, it's been so long. Also, as we are getting close to the pickup stand for our glasses, I feel like we were only in line for maybe 10 minutes on the inside here. I'll take a look at the time, but this kind of went quick. Okay, so by the time we meet up with Lightning Lane, it was 3:54, and now it is 4:05. So we waited about 11 minutes from the time we actually got in line and checked the phone. So maybe a total of like 12, 13 minutes, not bad. Yeah, maybe 20 to 25 minutes until we're getting placed here. Not a bad wait. I thought it was going to be more than 35, and I was wrong. Definitely under the posting. All right, I was solo today. What did I do? Wow, 189. That's not great. But I was solo. Look, she's not here with me. She's on the other side. Let's see if I at least had best in vehicle. I did, of course. Woo! I think, yeah, I was feeling good today too. There's a little bit of rain coming down. Can you see it right there? But I am gonna go pick up the new Pop-Tart. It is a Halloween versioned Pop-Tart, so like a pumpkin pie filling. So I'm gonna head over and go pick that up real quick, and we're gonna try that out for you guys. Oh yeah, look at all of this. So as I'm heading over to pick up the Pop-Tart, we are fully walled off. Interesting. Oh yeah, look at all that. It's all dirt. I mean, it's fully dug up back there. Wow, okay, so they're definitely doing some pretty big changes. I wasn't sure all of what they were doing, but a lot more than I originally thought. Either way, our order is ready. So we're gonna head over to the window. It is still open, so if you guys were worried about that, that is not the case. It isn't closed or anything. You guys can easily come place your orders or come pick up. They just don't have the seating like they once did. And there you go, so you could order in those lines, or you can come right here to the mobile order. Ooh! Okay, well, I may or may not have dropped it and chipped the corner, but you know what? 5-second rule, we're still good to go. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing tried out for you guys. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and break it down the middle. I feel like that's how you typically have to work with these.
I do never know. Enough filling.
Yeah, I was gonna say they never have that much filling in it, as you
can
see.
That?
Not much, but you know what? Maybe the flavor is great. Let's go ahead and give us a try. I know you don't love candy corn, so maybe this side.
You know me, Dilly Boy.
Here we go. Pumpkin pie Halloween treat from the Woody's Lunchbox. Also, you weren't there, you didn't see it, but lots of construction over there for the seating.
Expanding? I saw that online.
Yeah, all torn up more. And yeah.
That's good. It could definitely use more filling, which is
always.
What we say always. So you're getting like a nice amount of pumpkin, and I really do like the crust of their pastry, and I like their icing. So overall, even though there's not enough filling, there's a good chunk of icing, and it makes it good.
Good. Also, I think we're starting to get a little bit of rain here. It's coming down a little bit harder. But how would you compare it to last year's that, what was that? It's a sweet potato. That one was really good too, though. Which one's better?
This is really good.
Ooh,
I
okay.
don't remember the sweet potato, but
All right.
I really like this.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give it a try. Here we go. All right, I did take the candy corn off because like my first bite, I don't want to have it on there, but I will try it with it. But it smells kind of yeah. Like there's like a pumpkin pie creamer that Chobani makes, and I feel like it kind of smells like that. Very good. Like the flavor. Definitely gives you a little bit of that fall vibe. But I will say, I think I liked last year's more because it was so strong with the flavor. But I'm getting a lot of pastry with this one, and it is a very good pastry. I wish they would have more filling, and I feel like a lot of people say that. But overall, it is a nice treat. I like it a lot. Definitely would do it again, but I do think that one from last year, that sweet potato one, was really good. I feel like you got that real strong kind of like cinnamony, I don't know, there's just something about it that it was more potent, stronger flavor. Still good here, like I said, but last year's I do think wins. There is the rain. Here it comes. Everybody is piling under this little awning here, so we gotta wait. I had to shove down the rest of that Pop-Tart. It actually worked really well with the candy corn, so I highly recommend eating it with the candy corn, not on its own. Okay, I'm gonna put my camera away. We are running over to Mickey and Minnie's. Let's go get a ride on that. We'll take you guys along for that ride because we did not bring you guys along for our run there on the Toy Story Mania, but I am seeing the rain. Yeah, I'm gonna put my camera away. Let's run over there. All right, we ran over here. Jeez Louise. All right, pretty short line though here, so let's go ahead and get on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Pretty short wait, only about 5 to 7 minutes, and we are already at the pre-show room, so quite a low line. I do think it went down now, but let's go ahead and walk.
Nothing can stop us now. I don't know how. Wanna make it happen. Let's take a ride and spend that day in the countryside.
And we're off. Here we go.
Been right around the floor. Hey, you making me up? Bear with me. What could possibly go wrong? Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Nothing can stop us now. I'm so
Oh, look at that. There's even like actual tracks down there. I never realized that because it's like the trackless system. Kind of cool. Another hidden Mickey back here. Right there as you are leaving. Look at that one right there. Right there. I'm just pointing them out today. Hidden Mickey time. Well, Mickey and Minnie's is always a good time. The rain has subsided since, but I am coming over here now to ABC Commissary. They have a new treat for the Halloween season. They have 4 Halloween treats here, 2 returning, 2 that are new. So we're gonna go ahead, get inside and go pick that up for you guys so we can try out one of the new treats. And there it is. I'll show you what is going on here right there. So happy Halloween. So it's a sour apple custard filled cream puff topped with toasted meringue and chocolate chip. I feel like it should say chips, right? Because there's 2 of them. But anyway, also there's the sipper again. You can get that over here. I don't know how we're gonna like it, but it's new. Gotta try it. I feel like you guys know that we love trying new treats here from Hollywood Studios. It's just fun, like walking around the park, trying things. I don't know. Great park to just like come hang out. But let me go ahead and get probably a knife and forks for this, I think. I really like how it looks. It's kind of giving me that vibe from Halloween Horror Nights, trying that toasted marshmallow, like Ghostbusters treat. You know, you kind of have like this little ghost up here. You know, hopefully it's pretty good. I think this is like a meringue. So yeah, it's kind of hard up there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely interested. Something I feel like we typically don't go for is kind of like a fruit-filled dessert like this, especially when it comes to, you know, things like this, these little pastries. But we'll see what ends up happening. Let's get this thing cut open. All right. I'm hoping this is in focus right now. Let's go ahead and grab the knife. Should we go right between the eyes? Ooh! Right down the middle there. Oh, it's a little tough. Oh my gosh, tough down there. Wow. Green, just like Ghostbusters, huh? Oh my goodness, this looks a little messy, doesn't it? Oh boy. All right. Let me get this cut open a little bit for you guys. Okay, that is about as good as I could do. They're about to collapse on each other, but you could see quite a bit in there. Also, there's something like wet on the ground of this thing, so. How would I be over here? Because this is just spot.
I knew it.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's try this thing out. Here we go. I don't know how we're gonna like this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You know, it's a sour apple. There's a lot of it there. Cheers. Well, it's potent, but you know what? It kind of smells good. It is not my favorite. However, potent flavors, strong flavors. It's cold. I think if you probably like something like this, it's gonna be good. And I know we say that a lot on our videos, but it's sometimes that like, maybe Nicole and I don't have the best palate. So it's like, oh, this could be good, but maybe our flavor palette just isn't quite there. But I feel like it's hitting that mark of getting a little bit of that caramely apple feel to it. And then you get a little bit of that marshmallow. It's cold. The consistency I wish was a little bit more formed. Like I feel like it needs to be a little bit more tough when you bite into that pastry, or just have more of like, I don't know, it kind of collapses and becomes a little mushy, but it's not a bad flavor. But it's definitely, it's so unique that I think it's hard to like totally get behind. But I do think they did a pretty good job nailing that caramel apple flavor, especially the aftertaste. I'm getting it, I'm like, it tastes like caramel apple in there. So definitely, it's not like my favorite thing, but it's not bad by any means. For my personal preference, I'd give it like a 7 to like a 7.2. But I think if people like this flavor and kind of how that consistency comes along, this is probably like an 8.5 to 9 because it is a very strong flavor. Let's get Nicole's opinion. Now again, I think it's like a sour apple, but I feel like it's kind of giving a caramel apple vibe. I don't know if it's the shell or what, but I think the filling is sour apple. So I think there's kind of like the whole thing. Are you just going for the filling first?
Yeah.
I think that's a sour apple flavor.
I'm not getting sour, definitely getting artificial apple. I don't like artificial apple, and I don't like artificial watermelon. But it's not, the filling at least, not as bad as I thought it would be going into it. The color bothers me though, but I said that at HHN, like, when things are weirdly colored, it really grosses me out. Like, it gets in my head. So the meringue's really good, but you are right, there's something like mushy about it. It's a cream puff, right?
Yeah.
Like the dough is not bad, it's very soft, but I think it's meant to be soft. I just don't love apple. But overall, it's not bad. I appreciate that it's cold, though. I think it absolutely has to be cold. I wouldn't get it again, but it's not bad. I think, like, it's just not our favorite flavor. The meringue's really good, though.
Exactly, and that's what I was trying to say. It's like, I don't actually think it's a bad dessert. I'll still have more of it. It's just, it's not, I think, our flavor profile specifically. But it is tasty nonetheless, and I think that they did a good job getting a lot of flavor in that puff. But I do think the consistency is something that is a little off-putting for me, but maybe some people like it like that way. But either way, not too bad. We'll continue this, and then we'll kind of keep moving along. Like I said, so far, I'm not seeing anything too crazy from the hurricane here. I think everything is pretty cleaned up. The lines aren't too bad. We did get a little bit of storms here just a little bit ago, but I'm seeing lines like nothing over 60. Maybe Slinky was pretty long, but even like Rise was at like 35 or 40, and a few other things like pretty much under 40 across the board. And I think Rock was at like 60. So I don't know, not too bad here for a Saturday right after Hurricane Milton. I guess let's take a look over here inside of the Muppets area and how we might predict that this is potentially going to be where the Monsters, Inc. land and kind of rides are going. It's kind of interesting because I think I look at this and I say, you know, if they get rid of Muppet Vision, I almost feel like the facade and like the front area was more over here by the actual store, the stage store, And I feel like that's kind of what it looked like for the front. Maybe they could connect these two buildings right here in that little alleyway, but it's kind of tight back here. I don't know what they're gonna do. You know, they still could ultimately utilize the Muppet Vision. I don't know if they tear things down or kind of what goes on. It's definitely hard to imagine where they put it, or they put it kind of back that direction, but now you're kind of getting into like the backstage. I'm not too sure. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do with the Monsters Inc. land. Again, this is where it's kind of being predicted to go. I don't think it's confirmed yet though, but I think it is predicted to be over here. Again, I don't think it's big enough to go inside of Muppet Vision as far as that ride goes. Time will tell. And again, we will be keeping up to date on all of that. As soon as we hear all of the information, we'll be releasing it for you guys, so you guys always know what is happening here at Disney World. But as of now, I don't think we have any progress or anything that we know for the details today. I think it's coming in like, I don't know, everything I thought was like 2027 to 2029. So it could be quite a while before we start to see any like groundbreaking. There it is. You know, they don't have a cider that we used to like here, Ace. If you guys know Ace, we actually went inside and they were saying that Ace is out of business. So they don't have the strawberry cider that Nicole liked, but kind of a vibe here, right? Like, got the lights, nice evening. Obviously a delicious pretzel, feels warm and soft. Here we go. Also $10 for this. Like, I feel like you're gonna pay, I don't know, like, what, $8 for a normal one, or maybe 7? I don't know. Just great deal here. Baseline is done. We just kind of vibed out there for a little bit, ate the pretzel, and just kind of hung out. Again, such a great vibe over there. Now we are heading over to Tower. It was a posted 25 minutes. I'll see what it actually is when we get there, but the lines have not been very long today. Some of them have been, the crowds inside of the park do feel kind of heavy in general. Like, I feel like there are kind of a lot of people, but the lines aren't really that long. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'll take it. There we go. Tower down here on Sunset. We are heading that direction right now. Also, I should point out, Animal Kingdom was open till 8 either today, yesterday, or just in general, which means you can go to Pandora at night. Best time to visit Pandora, so I would recommend, if you guys can ever go over to Animal Kingdom when it is open till 8 p.m., definitely do so. Oh my goodness, look at this. It is a 15-minute wait right now. Look at that. Perfect. So we should be getting on this in no time. And nobody's like running over here right now. Just kind of a normal pace through. So this is going to be awesome. So there is the Hollywood Tower Hotel. And then you can see the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror lighting up over it as we are getting ready to get in.
Now is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. The Twilight Zone.
Well, because it is so dark, I'm gonna go ahead, put my camera away, and we will catch you guys on the other side. But again, we waited like 3 minutes, 2 minutes? I don't know. We went basically right into the room. Well, we had a very good run. We had multiples where it looked like we were gonna be going down. Somebody said that there's like a certain scene that if you get it, that you get like all the extra ones. I don't know, but we had a very loud group. My ears are like hurting because it was so loud of them like screaming, like high-pitched screaming. So that kind of took it out for me a little bit, but that's okay. It was still a great run, still a great run. We're now gonna actually head over here to Rock. And funny enough, this is actually, I think, the longest line in the park at 35 minutes. I just walked by the sign, and I think everything else was like 20 or 25 and under, even Rise. But we're over here. We'll go ahead, get on a ride here, because then we're gonna hop right in line for Fantasmic, and that's at 9:30. So just kind of the timing and the position just kind of works out the best. Doing it this way, I don't think it's gonna be 35 minutes anyway, but we'll see. Either way, let's go ride Rock. And then, like I said, go check out Fantasmic for the night. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be 35 minutes unless there's some crazy backup in there. Well, we don't even have the pre-show. We are coming right through. So I thought it was gonna take us a little bit, but yeah, this actually didn't end up being too long. I think we waited maybe 10 minutes. So I think our total might be right between 15 to 20. We just finished, and that was a nice little run there. Again, maybe 15 minutes. It was a nice quick wait. So posted 35, got done in 15. I will say overall, we haven't waited much time at all tonight. Crowds have looked busy around the park, but it does not feel like it for the lines. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think the hurricane really held too many people back here, or that postponed because it was closed. I don't know if people decided to come this weekend, or maybe their trip just didn't line up with it. I don't know. But again, the crowd levels feel high, but the actual lines don't show the same. Also, I think this is getting ready because the park is almost closed. So we walked all the way down to walk all the way back up. Quite the long line, I think, for the show tonight. And there are 2 showings right now, so I feel like with the 2, it actually should help out a little bit. We'll have to see. I feel like a lot of people wait for the 9:30 because they want to utilize that last hour of the park being open. So we'll have to see what the crowds look like when we go in. Also, Nicole has been dying to see Fantasmic, so we're finally seeing it tonight. Are you excited?
It is so excited. I love this show so much.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Hopefully we get some decent seats here, but we'll show you where we get placed here in just a few minutes. Our first signs of hurricane damage back here on the sign for Fantasmic. Oh no, another one. Look at this. So there is a little bit of damage back here. I'm guessing this has to be from the hurricane. So I thought it was going to be a little bit more packed. We actually have really good spots. Look at this. We're like pretty dang close. These are going to be sweet.
Welcome to Fantasmic. Tonight, our friend and host, nothing else, uses his vivid imagination.
In darkness I summon thee. Speak!
at all of this smoke right here. You can't see anything. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at this. Holy cow. You can't see anything. Now that it's been so long, how was it?
It was so good. I love it. I love
Good.
it. I always will.
Always have, always will. But we need to now head out. The park is closed. But again, didn't see too many things showing any sort of damage here at Hollywood Studios. But those two posters were definitely pretty messed up for Fantasmic. Now that we are out of the crowds in the parking lot heading back to our car, hopefully you guys had fun with us here today. It's nice being back in the parks. Obviously, again, we were on our cruise, then we had the hurricane literally the second that we got off of our cruise. So now we are back to going to the parks, doing some stuff. This weekend, I think we're doing Hollow Scream. We have some other stuff to do at the parks this week. Kind of a lot going on here coming up. Ooh, we're getting pretty dark here. But yeah, so hopefully we have some fun stuff for you guys here. Again, if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn the bell notification on so you guys are informed anytime we release a new video. And if you did enjoy today's video, again, please give it a thumbs up. Like I said earlier, it does help out so much. Again, thank you guys for hanging out with us here today over at Hollywood Studios. Hopefully you guys enjoy some of our new content that we have coming for you here over the next few weeks. We will have those cruise videos out for you. Those take a little bit longer, but they should be out pretty soon. Either way, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.